I should probably come on first myself,
I see
then
it. I
bring
see
you
it.
on.
Okay.
Okay. So am I live? Oh, I
You
go
live?
live. I count down.
No,
No,
you
it's a
live. You
countdown,
live.
right?
You're live.
Oh.
Live, man.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, YouTube? Thank you guys so much for joining us. This is another interview with King Solomon, KS News. Thank you guys so much. King Solomon Entertainment committed to bringing you wonderful content and positive content that changes lives. Thank you so much for all your support. Please hit us up on all social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, King Solomon Entertainment Company, YouTube, James Claiborne. Please, the bio of the link will be in the subscription. Please comment, share, like, follow us on all social media platforms. We thank you for doing us another interview with King Solomon News. We have a wonderful guest today, and we want to thank him for coming on in a minute. But before then, we want to thank our partners. We want to thank USC Black Alumni Association, Pioneer Credit, Dr. Marlon Hester. We want to also thank heart4you.org, Hill to Hill. Thank all our partners. If you want to partner with us, make sure you reach out to us at KingSolomonEntertainment.tv, where you can connect and partner with us. Our email is there. And if you want to also, just support us directly, we on Zelle, Venmo, Cash App, King Solomon Entertainment Company. Please hit us up, and any size donation will be greatly appreciated. So now we're going to start our interview with KS News, and we have a wonderful guest. We're going to bring them in. 1 second. Just hey,
Hey.
what's going on? We got Philly Dom here, the traveling blogger, international and domestic. We want to thank him so much for being on the platform, brother. We
No
just wanted to
problem.
let our audience know, know who you were, know about the wonderful work you're doing as far as traveling, brother, and that's how that it has transformed your life and the great work you're doing. So please let the audience know who you are first, and then we get into the interview.
My name is Philly Dom. I'm originally from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I'm a travel blogger or a YouTuber that travels. And I'm international. I go to different countries. Right now, we're doing an interview live from the Dominican Republic. I was just in Haiti. I was just in El Salvador, just in Mexico, just in Belize, and some other countries as well. But I'm a travel YouTuber, man. That's what I do. So any
Okay.
questions, ask me. I'm an open book. King Solomon, I'm an open book. So anything you want to
For
ask me,
sure. So
just let me
please,
know.
uh, okay, you heard him. So please let the audience know. We want to know, like, how did it all start for you? Is Why traveling? Why not any other blog? Why you get into traveling as blogging?
Because I have a love and a passion for traveling. I've been doing it for a long time. Since I was a young kid, I started out traveling a lot with my dad and my mom to do missionary work, you know, in the United States as well as abroad to other countries. So that was like my introduction to traveling. Also, when I was younger, I used to run track. You can't say it now. I got a lot bigger, but when I was younger, I used to run track, and I used to be pretty good at it. Not the best, but pretty good. And we went to different cities and different places throughout the United States to run. So that was another reason. That was another avenue that opened me up to traveling. So sports, I'm gonna say sports and missionary work opened me up to travel. So then when you get to that certain age, 17, 18, you're old enough to travel for yourself. I started traveling to other countries and other different places throughout the world. So that's what happened.
So since you've been a travel blogger, please let the audience know, like, how has that changed your life? How has that impacted your life, as well as you have seen the impact of what you do to others? That's how it impact people who you are influencing lives.
Well, traveling, it opens your mind and it opens up your heart. It just opens you to new situations and different lifestyles that you couldn't get from being from the city you're from, or the state you're from, or the country you're from. So you eat different types of food. You hear people speak different languages. People live a different lifestyle that's not the same as yours. So every place has their own unique way of life, how they live. Some are have some similarities, but every place has its unique way of how they live. And it's just an honor and it's a pleasure that I have the opportunity to go visit these different countries and to explore and to see what they have to offer. The best university you can go through, better than any college, any degree, I think traveling, because you get to experience different ways of life yourself, not through a book, not through what somebody told you, not what you see on YouTube, but you actually get to breathe that air, walk on that land, and mingle among the people of that different country that you travel to. And it's a fresh breath of air. But I got traveling is something that
And
you I'm listening. No, I said traveling is something that you gotta want to do. What was you saying, my brother?
yeah, for sure, man. And you definitely doing your thing because I think that's so. Because those who are well traveled, they definitely have more of an insight of how to read people and to really know people. And so, for you traveling so much, are people more similar than different, or are they more different than similar?
When you break it down to the nitty gritty, people are more similar than different. They might do
Yeah,
something a different way, but they looking for the same result: to be happy, to be able to take care of their family, to enjoy life.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
definitely,
That's good.
it's more similar than different when it gets down to the
Yeah,
nitty gritty.
some things that's universal, right? So that's just everywhere you go, right?
Yeah, some places,
Now, now
some
that
things are
now that you're just domestic traveler and you're an international traveler, like how people say, well, America don't know how good they got it. How good do Americans have it? Now that you travel abroad and everywhere, do we have it really good?
Americans. They have it good. They have it good. They have internet. They have good. They have hot water, hot running water. They can order fast food.
Mm,
They can go to grocery stores and get whatever meal they want. They have good cell phones. They have everything you need, man. Comfortable living conditions. And some of these countries, I was in Haiti. My family's from there. I was in Haiti for like 4 or 5 months, and Haiti is it's a rough place, man, and it lets you appreciate just little simple stuff. Like even like good running water was hard to get. We had to get buckets of water. Internet, oh man, it was horrible. So and most people don't have
and
internet in
even,
their house. They have it on their phone. They don't have internet in their house. So internet was even hard to get.
mm,
Electricity is hard to get. Electricity goes off whenever it wants. I mean, I'm talking like some days we can go 24 hours with no electric. So you would have to have like a
mm,
generator or solar panel. It's people should appreciate
mm.
living and growing up in the states. There's no excuses if you grow up in the states. Everything is handed to you. Even the little bus boy at McDonald's or the little bus boy at the restaurant. He has it better than most people have it in the countries like Haiti because the people suffer hard in these countries.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you that. I said even though because because you've been in America, even because a lot of people think everybody's in America is doing well, but even the ones of the lower and social economical status in America has it better than people abroad. That's in
And
other countries.
yes, in the third world countries, yes, they do. Because some countries like Haiti,
The
man,
poor people in
they don't.
America.
Yeah, man, they don't have welfare. They don't have welfare. They don't get EBT cards. If you broke and you ain't got no money, you just broke. Only way if you have a family member that's abroad and in England or Europe, some part of Europe or the States or wherever, and they can send money down there. I mean, you just have to make it out the best way you can make it. Some people there, most people there don't have refrigerators in their house. They don't have refrigerators, so they gotta eat when they get food. They gotta get food for that day because if you got meat or something, you can't have it. Just sitting around. It has to be in a freezer or something. And sometimes they don't even eat meat, man. They might survive off of rice and beans. I've seen it in Haiti. Weeks and weeks, people survive off of rice and beans. Or they might get a little piece of meat, like one fish, and chop it up real fine so the whole family or whoever has to eat. So you're only getting a little piece of meat. If you want to lose weight, man, go to Haiti, man. You'll definitely lose weight in Haiti, man. If you stick to that diet, you'll lose weight, man, there, man. So it's different. It's different. So it makes you appreciate all the things that we have in the States, man. We have it good in the States. Even like you said, even the poorest of the poorest have it way better than people in some of these countries. And then there's countries you go to that people are wealthy. You know what I mean? That are just similar to the States. But the States is a very good mixture.
Yeah, brother. That's very interesting. I love the fact that you was able to shed light on that perspective because it's like a lot of people that hear they don't understand, they don't know till they go abroad to see the difference and see how and what you should appreciate being here, even at the poorest level. How you could appreciate where you at because it could be worse, and so until you see worse, you probably don't believe worse. But I want to talk in particular about the island of IT and Dominican Republic. It's the same island, but it's divided into IT and Dominican Republic. Can you share a little light on the difference between the two nations?
Yes. One nation they speak Spanish, then the other nation they speak Creole or Haitian Creole, which is a broken French, and they also speak French. One side of the island is predominantly the Haitian side is predominantly of black descent, and the Dominican Republic. I don't know the percentage on there, but I'm gonna say 70-30, 70-30 black descent, and then you have other other races of people there like white, Chinese, other nationalities there, but because the Dominican Republic like were colonized by the Spaniards, Spain, and the Haitian side was colonized by the French, and the Haitians kicked the French out. So this island is special for it had the first successful slave revolt in 1804, and they basically kicked their masters out of the country. At that time, for the Haitians were the French. One side of the island is more poor than the other. The side that the Haitian side is very poor, but they do have a lot of wealthy people there. They have very very wealthy people there. Haiti is like either you rich or you poor. Ain't no middle class like that. If it's middle class, it might be 10% of the population. And then the Dominican Republic is a third world country, but they striving. They are definitely striving. Like they I live in Santo Domingo right now, and it's like it reminds me of like a miniature Miami, man. They have everything. They have everything. Starbucks, movie theaters, malls, anything that you could grab your hands on in the States, you could get it in the DR. Now Haiti is another story. They still behind technology wise. So the main thing that I can tell you to separate both of the different countries, I mean both of the different countries on that one island is infrastructure. That's anybody with two eyes will notice that. Haiti is still behind
Yeah,
technology wise. I'm gonna say they in the 80s. From what I see, they're still in the 80s. They're in the 80s technology wise, and DR is on the cusp. You know, it's trying to do their best to keep up with technology. They have a subway system here in the DR. They have was it cable cars in the DR. I mean, they do that. They're doing their best. They have update, cars. They have the newest cars. Say you don't be surprised to see somebody riding a Ferrari or a Lambo. There's some rich Dominicans here that have Lambos and Ferraris here, and nice SUVs. So the country is striving. The country is definitely striving. So, but the main difference between both of the places that I will have to tell you straight up, and I'll repeat it again, is infrastructure. The infrastructure. Haiti is really lacking in infrastructure, and the DR is pushing forward with the rest of the world as far as infrastructure, especially in Santo Domingo, which is the
yeah,
the capital, and they have other places like Santiago and places like that as well.
Yeah. No, that's man, that's crazy because a lot of people don't understand how the
Mhm.
same island could be so different, so separate because it's on the same area, geographical landscape, and by them
Right.
being neighboring, you would think there would be some of everything in each country, or two
Mhm.
nations that are so close together will look more alike than more different because of the back and
Yeah.
forth and how close they are.
But they're
Yeah,
different.
because
It's
I think
two
I
different
asked you
worlds.
before. Yeah.
No, I'm listening.
Yeah, 'cause I think I asked you before, like how many percentage of Haitians are in Dominican Republic and how many Dominican Republic's percentage is in Haiti. So that was just curious for me to understand, like how often do they go and want to, be next in prefer to be in the next country over their own and vice versa.
Okay, that's an easy question. From what I see, me being there, I'm not an expert in this everything here, but I have two eyes, two ears, and I notice everything that's going on around me. It's a lot of Haitians in the Dominican Republic. I'm gonna say millions. I'm gonna say millions. I'm gonna say a couple million, maybe 4 or 5 million. Every inch of the Dominican Republic I went to, I've met a Haitian. Every inch of the Dominican Republic I've went to, I've met multiple Haitians, like within seconds of me being there. Seconds of me being there. So they're coming over here because Haiti doesn't really have nothing to offer them as far as better life. So they have to look elsewhere to get a better life. So they go to places like the DR, in the Bahamas, in the US, in Canada, and Jamaica. Haitians are everywhere. They're everywhere. Mexico, what is it? Colombia, Chile. Um, they go everywhere. They go everywhere for a better life. And far as the Dominicans coming to Haiti, if they do come to Haiti, it's to work, like in the Dominican embassy, or to own some businesses. But or maybe they did something and they fleeing from their government, but they always go there to capitalize on something. They're not going there.
Hmm.
They're not going there. They're going there to capitalize on something they already did in their country. They're not struggling or anything. They choose to go there because it's for work or for them to own a business or something like that. Like it's a franchise there now that's picking up. It's called it's a chicken franchise because I like chicken. It's called Chicken King. And I used to go there all the time and I'm talking. Guess what? It's a Dominican franchise, but they're putting them in Haiti. You understand? So they always go in there for some business endeavors or something like that, but they're not going there because they're struggling with when the Haitians are going there because they have no choice and there's nothing going right for them in their country. So they like, we got to go try something else. Because if you keep doing the same thing, you keep getting the same results. So that's why a lot of Haitians leave the country to go to other places. And the quickest and the easiest place for them to get to is the Dominican Republic. It's right next door. But it's
Yeah.
oversaturated,
Yeah.
oversaturated with Haitians.
Wow. Yeah, because we were talking before about the goal and what you like to do as far as where do you want to take your travel blog to the next level. Like, where do you see it going? Because you have already accomplished so much. You've traveled the world, and the your following is growing and it's building this great momentum. What do you see a blog and what you're doing growing into? What's your hope for it? What's your vision for it?
Well, my goal is to try to travel to over 200 countries. That's my goal. That's the goal for me to do. And once everything comes and the money and the success will come and the money will come. I want to open some kind of business that inspire people to travel to get especially the brothers in the states. They work so hard. They go to school. They get their degrees. They open businesses or whatever they do. What they have to do. And some of them don't realize how important that blue passport that they have can open a lot of doors for you. So I want to inspire them to travel and to go to different countries and different places, even if it's for a couple of days. I'm not asking nobody like what I'm doing to live abroad, but at least I think that they should be able to take a trip to Africa, to Haiti, to Jamaica, to Italy, Germany, somewhere, once a year, and just even if it's for 2 weeks, a week and a half, 3 weeks, whatever, just to get experience a different culture. I promise that will change their life, change their thinking, change their whole mindset, and will connect them and open up doors. So I really want to focus on the brothers in the States to get them to go abroad, because I got a lot of good friends I went to high school with, college with, and they just work, man. They just do 9 to 5. I mean, I get it if you got a wife and you have kids and you got a house and you got a dog and you got brand new cars, you got to pay the bills. But I think everybody deserves to go to another country and just see and travel and see something different from the country they're from the state they're from the city they're from. And it'll just open up your mind, man. It's just a relaxing thing. And then you can also learn another language. Some countries they speak French, some speak Spanish, some speak English, some speak German. So it's a lot of doors to be open. So, but I want to open some kind of business, like I said, that will push people to travel, because I think it's essential in this day and time for you to travel and see other things. I get it. We dealing with the COVID right now. Some people gonna say it's probably not the best time to travel, but when is the best time to travel? You got to take a chance. Anything in life, you got to take a chance. So that's what I'm pushing for.
Yeah, that's so true, man. I hope all of your aspirations, your dreams, ambitions come through, because you're definitely doing the work. Hope it all come true for you, and I know it will, because your audience is crazy. They crazy. They love what you're doing. They're crazy about you. And thank you guys for tuning in for another interview with KS News, King Solomon News, where we bring you controversial topics, social justice, the current topics, everything you want to know. Empowerment. This is our empowerment platform, our informational platform, and we're here today with Philly Dom, the travel blogger, the international travel blogger, and he is the man that you want to reach out to know where to go and what to do as far as travel and just building a whole empire around traveling. We're so grateful to have him on our platform today. And Philly, like, you just give us great insight of the world. Like, you are the go-to for the world, the inside of the world, as you begin to learn and be on the ground of these countries, man, and seeing, and because you know Haiti very well, and now you learned the Dominican Republic, and I feel like I can see it through your eyes. You read about it all the time, and you might watch it, but all that stuff is media oriented and cut and edited, But when you hear somebody that's on the ground that's saying, "No, I was there," this is what's going.
Going down, yeah. I mean, I'm boots on the
We
ground. Boots on the ground.
yeah,
I can give you the real deal,
boots
because
on the ground.
yeah, because I ain't gonna bash none of the news stations, but the different news stations, they try to paint certain countries in the worst light as possible. And yes, they have their problems. Like, we have our Chicago problem, we got our Philly problem, we got our LA problem, different places in the States as well. But each place does
Yeah,
have something positive to offer. Even a place like Haiti has something positive. I've been to El Salvador. El
yeah,
Salvador has a lot to offer as well. I've been to Honduras. I went to
yeah.
Honduras last year. I've been to Honduras, El Salvador. They tell me don't go to these places. They crazy. You're gonna get killed. They're gonna rob you. So I mean, I just want to empower people, to travel. It's definitely a good hobby. It's definitely relaxing, and it's something different for you. And people think you need a lot of money, man, to travel. That's another thing. People think you need a lot of
Yeah,
money to
that's
travel.
yeah,
You
yeah.
don't need that much money to travel. You go there with a budget. We have people that
With
call
them
themselves
tickets,
budget travelers. I'm listening. What you say?
I guess the most expensive part be the ticket, right? Because
Yeah, the
even
ticket.
getting the deals on the ticket, yeah, the tickets in the rooms,
Yeah, that's the most
that'll
expensive.
probably be the most challenging part.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we start work a deal, get the Philly dime discount on the rooms and the tickets.
Oh
We'll
yeah.
be able to go more places. That's a
Yeah.
part of building your empire, but I'm sure it's coming. Because I have a lot of African friends. They say, they only show the bad parts of Africa, but he said Africa is agricultural. It's so green. It's so many other parts you don't get to see. But Africa is beautiful. Have
Yeah.
a
My
lot of
brother,
resources there that you never see it. So I was like,
yeah.
wow, I would love to go see the green part and the beautiful part of Africa. Could you imagine? So
I can
Yeah,
imagine
definitely. We definitely need to go out and see for. Yeah, definitely. Go out and see for ourselves, man. But I really appreciate you coming on, sharing with our audience, and definitely reach out. Please let people know how can they get a hold to you. How can they look out, support you. Let them know your Twitter handles and your all your
that.
handles and your Instagram and Cash App, all that.
Okay. My I'm gonna see if I can text it to you. My IG is at I am I underscore Philly Dom. My Facebook is Philly Dom.
And we and
My
we gonna definitely put this in. Yeah, we're gonna put this in the bio for sure. Yeah, definitely put this in the bio. But I
yeah.
am underscore Philly. Yeah, at I am underscore Philly Dom. Facebook is Philly Dom,
Hmm. And
and so Twitter, Instagram. No, Instagram is at I am underscore Philly Dom. Facebook
yeah,
is Philly Dom. So what's the other
yes.
one? Twitter and then YouTube.
My Twitter, I can't remember it offhand, but I think it's Philly Dom. My Twitter is Philly Dom. Everything is Philly Dom.
Okay, do you have a website? You have a
I
website?
don't have a
Everything is
website.
Philly Dom on most platforms. Okay,
Yeah.
everything is Philly Dom on most platforms. So you type in, you find it on one, you find it on the other, and just reach out to
Yes.
the brother. Cash App, Venmo,
YouTube, I
anything
got.
that could support you directly.
Okay, I'll give him
YouTube,
the cash app. Hold up.
YouTube. So definitely,
Philly Dom
for
is the
sure.
YouTube channel. Let me get Philly Dom is the YouTube. Okay. And my cash app is the money sign. Hold on for a second. I'm trying to put it up here, my brother.
And then, yeah,
Cash app is the here it go. I put everything there. And they can
it's
reach
the
me that.
$ Philly
Yeah.
Dom 75. The $, the cash sign, Philly Dom 75. And what's the picture? 'Cause a lot of people be like, what it look like? What's the picture? What's the picture? What's the profile picture on there?
On what on Cash App? That's a
On your cash app,
picture of
a
me.
picture of him. So you see
With
him right here,
sunglasses.
picture of him.
It's me.
So yeah, because you got to make sure because a lot of pretenders out there, and we want to make
True.
sure it get to you, brother. So thank you so much, man. You guys,
No
thank you
problem.
so much for all your support. Make sure you continue to subscribe. We on YouTube, all social media platforms, King Simon Entertainment Company, and just stay tuned for another continual great interviews on King Simon Entertainment and digital media platform. We just continue to bring you the best of the best and the great content. That's what we do.
Yes,
So we want to
indeed.
thank Philly Guy to coming on.
Philly.
He's gonna definitely friend to the show. He'll be back. He'll be a regular.
Oh yeah, I'll be a
We
regular. I'll
thank him
be a
so
regular,
much.
man. We can talk about any topic.
So, yes, sir.
Yes, indeed.
All right, y'all have a good weekend, man. Talk to y'all next time. Thank you so much.
All
All right.
right, guys. Take care.